Coached Off the Couch, inspiring you to get up and get active. Sponsored by Healthier Scotland in association with the Daily Record.
The Commonwealth Games are coming to Scotland in 2 years' time, and there's never been a better time for Scots to get fit.
We've enlisted some of the nation's top athletes who'll challenge and inspire a group of typical Scots to get fit by discovering a new love for sport and fitness. And to generally feel better about themselves. Each week, these champions will introduce our volunteers to 3 new and exciting challenges and give them some friendly guidance on their journey to a fitter, healthier lifestyle.
Go! Go, 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 go!
That's it! It's easy when you know how, isn't it?
For some, it may be an uphill struggle.
My nails are going to ping off.
And others might find a talent they never knew they had.
Let me give you a hug.
So join us for the laughs, sweat and tears as we coach Scotland off the couch. This week we're in Stirlingshire with a young family whose children are no strangers to sport, but it's the parents who need to be coached off the couch. We need to find an activity that can get them all fit together.
Meet the Campbells from Grangemouth, a busy family with mum Amanda and dad Craig, who both have demanding full-time jobs and are the proud parents of 13-year-old Molly and 7-year-old Sam. Molly and Sam get loads of exercise through school activities and the sports clubs they go to. But Amanda, a principal teacher who's often catching up with work at night, and Craig, who runs his own auto-electric garage, are looking for sports they can do together as a family instead of just chauffeuring the kids around for their hobbies. So, Amanda, what do you think it will do for your family?
Well, just now we come home from work and we end up playing taxi for the children. We come home, we have something to eat, ferry them to swimming or judo or horse riding, and we don't really do something, on our own or, to get fit. So we're looking to have activities where we could do all 4 of us together.
Yep.
Amanda and Craig want to transform their lives, so we'll introduce them and the kids to 2 new sports and a wildcard challenge.
What is it, Molly? It's yourself.
Alright, I'm not doing it again.
Yes, she will.
No, I know.
The Campbells are a family like any other, but to add to the pressure on Amanda and Craig, their daughter Molly suffers from a unique genetic disorder.
Molly has an extra chromosome, so she's a bit like a child that's got Down syndrome, but she's got additional chromosome 22 rather than 21. You do feel a little bit isolated because we haven't really found anyone else in the world that has got that same sort of condition. Okay?
Mum, how are you later?
Just 1 centimetre.
But Molly's disability has never stopped her from enjoying life, and she and the rest of the Campbell clan are up for the challenge. There's a very obvious place to start, as right on the Campbell's doorstep is the cycle route along the Forth and Clyde Canal. If there's one person who can encourage these guys off the couch and into the saddle, it's Scotland's top adventure athlete, Mark Beaumont. In 2008, Mark broke the world record by cycling around the world in less than 200 days. But before we start, the most important thing is knowing that your bike is safe. Clue us in, Mark.
The most obvious things are the tyres, making sure that you've actually got pressure in your tyres. So many people are riding around with tyres which are half flat.
Yes.
It makes it much harder work, and it means you're going to puncture on the roads pretty easily.
Check out more of Mark's top tips on bike maintenance at stv.tv/coached.
We're going to go about 10 miles. So that's a pretty perfect distance. It's a realistic distance to go out and cycle at the weekend. Whether you're a parent, whether you're getting into it, you're going to feel like you've really tested yourself after that, and if you love it, you can just push that distance. Being a cycle path like this, hopefully, it should be nice and quiet. We can really learn how to ride as safely as possible, and then the next stage after that is how to get on the road and share the road safely with cars. So this is perfect. 10 miles, you can ride it really gently.
Cycling in this weather is a joy, and you know what? It's all free. But making sport a regular part of your daily routine is vital for when the weather isn't quite so perfect.
have to create habit. If you're not used to going out, you see it's windy and horrible and rainy outside, of course you're going to say, I'm going to wait for a sunny day. But if you're used to, you know, every day, like I am, getting up, setting yourself a target, it's easier because your comfort zone is that much bigger.
For Mum and Dad, an hour's vigorous cycling can burn around 600 calories, while the children are happily clocking up their recommended 60 minutes of daily exercise. But remember, if you at home plan to start a new exercise regime, be sure to consult your GP.
I think the Campbells are doing fantastically. You know, you've got very different aged children, different abilities, different experience, but what a great place to start, you know, along the canal. It's nice and quiet. And I mean, little Sam, he didn't understand fully how his gears were working. A few little tips and he's loving it. He looks at a hill now and he just wants to get stuck into it.
That was really easy.
See, it's easy when you know how, isn't it? Tricks of the trade. I mean, almost anywhere in Scotland you can get out locally and be riding as a family. You know, it does so many things. You know, you of course you're spending quality family time, but you are getting fit. You know, you are getting out and seeing the beautiful countryside. Is that the furthest you've ever cycled?
Yeah.
Fantastic. How did Mum and Dad get on?
That was
Excellent.
Really good.
Absolutely excellent.
Really enjoyed it.
My biggest worry is doing a cycle like that, the kids wouldn't keep up with us, but they both showed that they can, so again we can get a good bit of exercise out of it.
Give it a couple of years, you're going to have to train hard to keep up with them.
Yeah, I think so, definitely Sam, he was great.
Yeah. Could fear going a wee bit further.
Well, the house is just that way, keep going.
The Campbells know they have to face another challenge before they tackle their wildcard activity. Normally we wouldn't reveal the wildcards so early, but because they may want to do some training for this activity, we'll do it when they're on a high.
What is it, Molly?
Oh, Munro bagging.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Munro. I'm doing it.
Wow, you thought the cycling was hard.
It's going up a hill.
Down a hill.
Oh, no, I'm not doing
Down the
it.
hill.
I'm not doing it.
Wow.
This is quite a challenge for a family who've never attempted a Munro before. But perhaps this is where watching the endless reruns of The Sound of Music finally pay off for Amanda and Molly.
Sunday after we got our wild card and we're meant to be Munro bagging, but we thought we'd better get some practice in first, didn't we?
A Munro is a mountain over 3,000 feet high, but before you attack a monster like that, you really should start with something a bit less daunting. At 1,400 feet, Demayat in the Ochils is a perfect starter hill.
We made it to the top. So how do you feel about it? Really hard. How are your legs feeling?
Sore.
Sore. But is it worth it for the view?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that view.
Saturday afternoon, just been out for a walk in the morning. I am now washing the car, I've just cut the grass, kids are outside playing, and Amanda, just been a bit much for her.
Are we not supposed to be coaching you off that thing? All right, Amanda, maybe it's time to make things a wee bit more exciting. It's time for the Campbells' second activity, and they better have a head for heights.
So, for your second activity, I've brought you here to the world's largest indoor climbing arena.
A former quarry, the climbing centre at Ratho is simply vast. Some of these walls are almost 100 feet high. Don't worry, Sam, you couldn't be in safer hands. Him up there, that's two-time Scottish junior champion rock climber, 18-year-old Callum Forsyth.
You see him? Yeah.
Could you do that?
No.
Not yet. You could do it eventually, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Rock climbing tests strength, endurance, agility and balance. It can be dangerous and should never be tried without proper training and supervision.
Right guys, see when you're going to put the harnesses on. So step through the big loop, pull it up above your waist, tighten up, hold the buckle and pull it.
I'm not going up that, I'll tell you that now.
And I'm not alone. Even with all the gear on, Sam's still terrified.
I don't like heights.
No, I'm with you, Sam. I think that's sensible.
But every family needs a daredevil, and in the Campbells, it's definitely Molly.
Ready? Yeah. On you go.
A can hardly watch, but just look at that girl go. She's absolutely fearless.
Good girl.
That's it, go on.
Amazing.
All right,
I didn't realise you could do this.
Go on. I think if you got 2 more holds, you're almost there.
2 more.
Dad, give me a wedgie. Dad,
Sorry, pal.
he's giving me a wedgie.
Sam's helping Molly get down, but he's giving Sam a wedgie, so he's not very...
You gonna come down?
Keep going, you come on up 1 more.
Right, remember where you're gonna put your thumbs? Right, really, really push. Well, both hands in a row for us, right? Yeah, and you're just gonna push it. So just open your hands in. Nice one.
Good, darling. What's your brother said?
Yep.
I'm a funny boy.
It might have been your funny bone, Sam, but you're not smiling now. And I don't blame you.
Nice one. Yeah, just keep doing that. That's perfect. Left foot up. Where the blue is, where your left foot is, stand on that. Left foot up.
That's a boy.
There you go, go on. Really well, mate. That's it, go on, pull in. That's it. Nice one. Yep. Stand right up on that one.
There are over 30 climbing centres dotted throughout Scotland. Most will offer beginners courses taking a few hours, so you can give it a try without commitment. After that, once you know the ropes, daily passes can be bought for adults and juniors.
There you go, go on. Really well, mate.
You all right, that shoe?
You gonna climb back down?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can climb down. That's it, go on, keep going, mate.
Keep going, Sam.
For a 7-year-old with a fear of heights, Sam has done incredibly well. And the pleasure of watching his sister struggle with a wedgie of her own, well, that's just an added bonus.
That's what you get.
You enjoy it?
Yeah.
Who wants to go next?
Up until now, the adults have done a fair bit of hanging about. Time to get Mum and Dad to try that 30 feet up in the air. And to make it interesting, we'll make it a race to the top.
You feel a hard one.
I've got to.
Move your right foot up, you'll be able to get that. Great, keep it going, almost there, mate. That's it.
We have a winner.
What are you going to do? Just push in.
Well done.
Well done.
Nice one, guys.
You actually find, see when you're half up, you'll maybe need to have a wee rest just for, just lack of fitness, but yeah, it's excellent.
Kelly,
Yes?
the whole Campbell clan have managed it.
Not about me, Amanda.
And but you know, we'd like you to include you as part of our family.
Yeah.
I'm touched, you know, I'm honoured.
Come on.
Come on. You've done it.
I'll hold it. I'll
For the
hold it.
challenge.
No?
No,
I'm really, really scared.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to go to the top if you don't
I'm
want
not
to.
going to the top. I might go to the top. I
Try
might.
to aim for the top.
Yeah.
On
But
you go.
it's not worrying at all. Everybody's... Right.
That's it, guys.
come on, Kelly.
Right, that's pretty much it.
You coming down? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well done.
Nice one, guys.
How did that feel?
You enjoy that one?
Oh, it was lovely. Thank you. You do my job now. Yeah.
Can I do it again?
Well, it looks like Sam's a convert to rock climbing, and he's not the only one.
So, Amanda, how was it?
I didn't think I'd be able to do it, but I managed it.
I mean, you're frightened of heights.
I know I don't like heights at all, but it's like really exhilarating and really enjoyed it. I feel so proud of myself.
It is a good workout. You feel it in your legs, your fingers and your arms. It is good for fitness, definitely.
Safe home at last, and we've provided the Campbells with advice to help build their core fitness and given them solid info on how to keep up with the activities they've tried so far. Check it out for yourselves on stv.tv/coached. Time to bag a Munro. We're on the shores of Loch Tay, and up there in the clouds is Ben Glass, part of the Ben Lawes range. At just over 3,600 feet high, it's bigger than anything they've attempted before. And today, the wind and rain isn't going to help. But whatever the weather, hill walking is a great physical workout as well as being ideal for releasing stress and tension.
We'd thought about hill walking, but never anything sort of serious like this. I mean, we're obviously going up a Munro today, which is quite a feat. So
You hear Munro and think, nah, not possible, too high,
Yeah.
not within our capabilities. So it is very much a wild card.
Gran and Grandad Campbell have joined the family for the day, but they're heading off on a gentler, low-level walk with Buddy the dog.
okay.
Right, see you later. Bye just now, bye.
Bye, buddy.
Come on then.
The older generation of the Campbell family are still very active, but perhaps a mountain is just too much to expect.
Well, I think for us to take up some challenges, I don't think it would be Munro bagging. We're too old for that now, but yeah, we like to keep fit.
I think it's very important people of our age group to keep fit, or else you just sit about, because by our time of life you're not working, so I think it is very important.
For more information about activities designed specifically for the older generation, go to our website at stv.tv/coached.
OK, folks, how are we all doing today?
Fine.
Leading our expedition is Alex Cumming, Assistant Director for the Duke of Edinburgh's Award and an expert on Scotland's mountains.
Well, OK, just if you want to look behind you, this is Ben Glass. This is what the Munro we're going to be climbing today. If everyone's happy, we're going to make a move because we don't want to get too cold.
Yep.
OK?
Start moving, yeah.
Fantastic.
Who's going first? Me.
Sam, you lead the way.
Off you go then.
Really about the who, the what and the where, who's going to be going, so is it an appropriate challenge for them, what's their level of fitness, so just kind of bear that in mind. The what, I suppose, is really about the weather. In Scotland you've always got to be prepared to make sure you've got your kind of adequate waterproofs and warm clothing. And finally the where is pretty making sure that you've got a good map of the area as well.
Okay, right, go.
Okay, on we go. Right, Wally. Straight out, straight out.
There are 283 Munros in Scotland, from Ben Lomond in the south to the most northerly Ben Hope in Sutherland. And if you choose the right one, the ascent can be a great family day out and a fantastic way to get to know Scotland.
Do you think this is where William Wallace would come?
Oh, William Wallace.
Remember when he was running from the English and that?
So Sam, what we'll do here is you can test it for us.
Okay.
And make sure...
the guy who might die.
I think you'll be okay. Nothing like being a bit of a drama queen. I think we'll be okay, Sam. So, are there any wobbly rocks that we should be worried about?
Stand in the rocks and see if there's anything.
And then once we...
Right, that's good.
Oh, Sam!
Oh, Sam!
Yeah, ideas try and stay out the water.
Stay out the water, please. Right. I'm loving the climbing. Really loving just out in the open. You're wrapped up. You know, it's wet and windy, but I really do enjoy the fresh air and that. It's really good.
So Sam, we're going to do it? We're going to make it? We're going to make it? 1, 2, 3, Sam. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
It started out as just dreich, but now the wind has gone gale force and the rain's coming sideways.
Well, as you can see, the weather's really kind of closed in quite a bit. It's gusts of about 40-mile-an-hour winds. It's really, really wet and miserable. So I don't think we're going to make it to the summit today, but we're probably going to come back and try another time, I think. Right, Sammy? You and I can lead the way.
Sam, lead the way? Really? Just watch out for those puddles, Sam. Safety has to be your first concern in the mountains, and if you're at all worried, you should turn back. Half a Munro is better than no Munro.
You know, so proud of the kids and, you know, all of us, but you always do want to get that, but it just means we need to come back and do it again.
Yep, just need to try again.
Because we've not done it, but we can do it.
We will do it.
And waiting at the bottom of the hill are Buddy and Gran and Grandad with hugs and warm blankets.
You notice how the grandchildren got blankets, Amanda. Here's a towel to dry your hair. Well, thanks very much. We're heading back to the car.
Right, come on then. Brilliant. Off we go.
Well, they might not have made it to the top, but they've certainly found an activity they all really enjoy. With so many Munros to choose from, where do they start? Wherever they do, I have a feeling a fair few of them will be getting a visit from the Campbells before too long. Scotland's something of a paradise for walkers and climbers of all ages and abilities. The colossus that is Ben Nevis and the majestic Bocolet of Moor that towers over Glen Coe may be for the more experienced mountaineer. But with a well-trodden path all the way to the top, Ben Lomond is a great starter hill. For advice on where the best Munros for beginners are, and for more of Alex's top tips of what to do on the mountains, go to stv.tv/coached. It's been almost 3 months since we first met up with the Campbell family, so we thought we'd check in one last time to see if they're still as enthusiastic and what difference, if any, their new fitness regime has made.
I feel a lot better because I just didn't think I had the capabilities of doing these things. So it's more a case of I didn't want to do it because I didn't think I could, where actually I've been challenged to go and give it a go and realised that I did come out the other end and felt really good and had a spring in the step and feeling really positive.
I've really enjoyed the cycling, so I'll sometimes maybe just pop out
on a Sunday morning, really early in the morning, before the rest of the crew are out of their beds or that. I'll maybe go out for 2 or 3 hours of that on my bike. It's just, sometimes I'll take maybe music or that with me, but sometimes even just the noise of the tyres and the road or something like that, it's just brilliant that time in the morning, it's quiet.
The kids have got a wee bit more confidence with doing things. Sam was a really anxious wee boy, really, where he's now got a wee bit more, and will try things.
And you see that with the 3 activities we did. The rock climbing, I mean, he's desperate to go back and do the boulders and that. He's asking about it all the time. The cycling, he's wanting to go out and push away. He's not wanting to wait back for us, whereas we would sort of cycle in a group, whereas Sam, he's desperate to get off away and ahead. And it's the same with the hill walking. Sam's wanting to be out there and be Mr. Leader.
Yeah. And I think for Molly, because of her sort of difficulties, she doesn't know, like, she can't tell the time, she has no perception of what 5 minutes is, 10 minutes or 24 hours. She works with meal times and what she can see. So when she went to Ben Lawyers and looked up, it was like, oh no, it was just instant, you know, where the rock climbing, she can see the top, she knows she can do it, and it's up and it's down, and she's done it, and she knows, right, what am I doing, how far am I going, it's visual, and because she can see that visual part, that's fine.
We're looking for something to keep us motivated after we've finished the programme, so we thought, what could we do? The Rob Rowe Challenge had actually just taken place when we actually did the filming, which involves, it's a 16-mile walk followed by a 39-mile cycle up at Loch Tay. So what we were planning on doing was we would put ourselves forward for 2013 June. It's something you've got to train for, so that's what we're motivated for. Practice over the winter, into the spring, and hopefully we'll be ready.
Well, we knew that Sam and Molly were, as most kids are, already pretty active. But Craig and Amanda have really taken this on. They look great. More importantly, they feel fantastic, and they found a way that they can spend time together as a family. I'd count this as a success.
Coached off the couch, inspiring you to get up and get active. Sponsored by Healthier Scotland in association with the Daily Record.